In an era where parallel twins are eating the middleweight segment alive and electronic suites are getting thicker than owner's manuals, Suzuki did something unexpected. They refused to kill the dinosaur. This is the 2023 GSX-S750. On paper, it's a holdover from 2017, but in the metal, it is a masterclass in mechanical purity. Today, we aren't just reviewing a bike. We are dissecting the engineering details that make this the last true, affordable inline-four screamer. Let's start where it matters, the engine. While the competition chases torque curves that flatten out like a highway in Kansas, Suzuki took the legendary K5 motor, detuned from the GSX-R750, and gave it a street cam profile. Look at this power band. 84 lb-ft of torque doesn't arrive until 9,000 RPM. Below 6,000, it's docile. Docile enough for a commute. But the detail that perfectionists love? The intake ports have been lengthened by 40 mm compared to the GSX-R. That length increases air velocity at mid-range, eliminating the dreaded step in power delivery. It doesn't surge, it pulls. It rewards the rider who uses the gearbox. This isn't a twist-and-go scooter. It's the instrument you have to play. Now, perfection in details isn't just about praise. It's about understanding compromises. Look at the frame. Suzuki uses a steel trellis mated to aluminum swing arms. Why not a full aluminum twin spar? Cost, but also feel. Steel flexes. Under hard cornering, that 465-pound wet weight communicates through the bars with a vibration that aluminum hides. Some reviewers call it heavy. I call it planted. However, here is the detail you can't unsee. The fork is non-adjustable on the base model, preload only. For a bike that screams sport, Suzuki left money on the table. You are buying an engine wrapped in a suspension that demands respect. It forces you to brake earlier, apex later. It's analog therapy. Sit on it. The 31.9-inch seat height is a lie. It feels taller because the tank flares out aggressively. The detail here is the Suzuki Easy Start system. A micro switch senses the clutch. One tap of the button and the starter motor runs until it fires. No holding. It's a tiny luxury. But then the LCD, single tone. No Bluetooth. No riding modes except for a 3-level traction control that you cannot fully turn off without a workaround. To a tech bro, this is a sin. To a purist, this is a distraction-free zone. The only graphic that matters is the shift light flashing at 10,500 RPM. The crowning jewel of the detail obsession? The 4x2x1 exhaust headers. From the side it looks bulky, but look underneath. See how the collector routes the pipes? Suzuki engineers tuned the primary pipe lengths to scavenge gases at 6,000 and 10,000 specifically. That creates a cadence, a rhythmic bark on deceleration. You don't hear a 270-degree crank rumble here. You hear the scream of a 180-degree inline-four. It's the sound of 20th century racing technology perfected for a 21st century commute. So, is the 2023 GSX-S750 perfect? Mechanically, the engine is a 9.9 out of 10. The brakes, 4-piston Tokikos, are surgical, but the rest of the bike is a museum piece. It lacks the IMUs, the cornering ABS, the quick shifters of its rivals. Yet, for the rider who wants to learn throttle control, who wants to feel the weight transfer without a computer interfering, this is the last of its kind. The detail Suzuki perfected wasn't a feature. It was a feeling. Raw, honest, loud. They don't make them like this anymore. Because frankly, they don't make riders like this anymore.